Happy Tuesday, Tallahassee. I'm Genevieve Rejock with FSU Weather. Let's get into our beautiful sun shining over Doak Campbell Stadium here. 59 degrees over that beautiful, beautiful football stadium. Currently sunny with a little bit of wind coming from the south at 10 miles per hour. We'll look into our local temperatures around the Tallahassee region. 59 here in Tallahassee. We'll get a little bit colder down by the coast at Apalachicola, 56 degrees. And we're getting near that 60-degree mark for the most part. Our dew points are relatively dry, so 40 degrees here in Tallahassee and slightly more dry down by the coast yet again. Current local radar, gorgeous conditions. We have no rain, luckily. Here we have sunny days, but no rain, which is beautiful, beautiful conditions. So we'll see that beautiful day ahead here in Tallahassee. We'll be traveling to Big Bend National Park in Texas, and we'll be talking about atmospheric rivers and all of them that are coming to California. All that and more on FSU Weather.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm student meteorologist Oceana Hayden.
And I'm student meteorologist Tyler Thaden here. We have an awesome show planned for you guys today. We're going to be going through a lot of awesome stuff on this Tuesday evening. I'm going to be talking about our national park segment as well as some other things.
Yeah, that's always one of my favorite segments on this show is to travel across the United States and see what the weather is looking like in different parts. So we will be looking into that and looking into how nice the weather has been here in Tallahassee, which I have definitely noticed.
Yeah, it's been a great couple of days, especially warming up since we had some really cold temperatures last week. But now we're going to go ahead and switch things over to Priscilla with the local.
Yes, thank you, Tyler. Currently, we're looking at 59 degrees here in Tallahassee. It's been a beautiful day. You know, clear skies and that beautiful sunset that just looks absolutely amazing. Looking at our radar currently, we're not seeing any precipitation on the screen, so you know, those beautiful clear skies, it's a great chance to get outside if that's what you're planning to do tonight. Across the area, our temperatures are looking pretty mild, a little bit cooler than last week, as we know. Currently here, Tallahassee, 59 degrees, 56 in Apalachicola by the coast, but we're sitting around generally the same types of temperatures. For our temperature almanac, we can see that low was dangerously low today, 33, very close to freezing temperatures, but nowhere close to our record low at 12 degrees in 1966. But again, our high is just about average on point. Our dew points, again, are pretty lower, so we're feeling that dryness and not a lot of humidity and moisture in the air, definitely helping to keep things a bit more comfortable in these winter times. Future satellite is not showing too much activity in terms of precipitation and even cloud cover. So again, this rest of this week is going to be very clear and a wonderful chance to get outside. Maybe take a run. I know the Tallahassee Marathon is coming up very soon. So maybe if you want to do an outdoor run, this is a great chance to get and going and do it. Tonight, it's going to be 46 degrees and clear with winds from the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour. So great temperatures, a little bit chillier, and perhaps a good chance to head into some stargazing activities if that floats your boat. For tonight across the area, we're seeing 49 here in Tallahassee, dipping to 54 in Apalachicola, but generally staying around the same temperatures, degrees, and we're going to be experiencing a lot of that same temperatures. For tomorrow, it's going to get up to 65 degrees and sunny with winds from the west-northwest at 13 miles an hour. Again, tomorrow's going to be another great day. You won't have to bring your umbrella out to class, and walking around campus is going to feel, honestly, just like a breeze, just like those breezes that we're going to be feeling as well. Heading into tomorrow, again, similar temperatures. We're going to be seeing those sunny skies, which I know I am so glad to be seeing as I was recently in Baltimore for the AMS meeting. But it was rainy there, but now it's sunny here down in Florida, so I'm definitely thankful to be having those temperatures and conditions to look forward to. Rest of the week, we're not going to be seeing any major activity until Sunday when we've got that 90% chance of rain, but we're going to be dipping down to 36 degrees on Friday morning. So make sure to be looking out for that. But now, Genevieve, what's going on with the rest of Florida?
Well, Priscilla, the rest of Florida is looking warm just like we are here in Tallahassee. You'll see the beautiful weather SEM cameras right behind me throughout the state. Orlando camera, a little bit wonky, but a gorgeous sunset coming down that looks to be just the same for all the rest of our major cities in Florida, with Panama City Beach down by the coast at 56 degrees, looking like our cooler spot for the state. Current temperatures for the state are looking into that upper 50s, about 59, getting into that 60-degree range, looking into our warmer spots down in my hometown of Miami at 69 degrees. If we are planning to go down to my hometown of beautiful and sunny and always humid Miami, 74 degrees, 75 and 76 for the rest of your week. I would take that as a win for a Miami native, where 80 degrees, 85 degrees is pretty much the normal and the hair is always frizzing. But Tampa, you're looking a little bit better. So I know Gasparilla was recently, but if you are still in town, it's looking like some beautiful conditions. 68 degrees on Wednesday. That's like my sweet spot. I really enjoy those temperatures the best. And that'll only get a little bit cooler as we head on up to Jacksonville, 64 degrees for Wednesday and Thursday. Looking sunny until we have that 10% chance all the way through the week, but overall, really nice conditions. And Pensacola, 63, 59, 66. Now that's a little bit cooler for me personally if we're heading to the beach. I don't know. I'm used to that Miami Beach kind of weather where it's always so sunny that you can't even think because you're always just sweating. But the radar, luckily, for once, South Florida is not seeing any rain, and we'll zoom in closer to that. Currently nice and clear, and we'll go into Central Florida where we will see the same exact thing. And here into the Big Bend region, another beautiful radar with no rain. Future radar, though, the story continues. We have nothing as per precipitation into Thursday night, so a great time to get outside. Tonight in Florida, I know Priscilla was mentioning stargazing. That's always a good thing. It'll be pretty clear, so 36 degrees, could be closer to 46, but overall, really nice conditions to go out and maybe stargaze a little bit. Tomorrow, though, 65 will be the high here in Tallahassee. Nice and sunny, and we'll see that sun matching that beautiful orange down into the South Florida, where we have getting into those 70-degree conditions. Really, really, really beautiful for me personally, though. Oceana, how is the southeast looking?
Thanks, Genevieve. The southeast is actually looking gorgeous right now. These are all some of my very favorite places. We are seeing gorgeous sunsets all around the southeast here. So on the contrary to last week, the southeast is experiencing a nice high pressure system, hence this really nice weather that we've been having. It's been pretty dry, not a lot of precipitation in the southeast at all, thanks to that high pressure. So our current temperatures all across the area, we are sitting 70 in Little Rock, 55 in Nashville. The more east we go, the more cloudy it seems to be currently. Right now in Miami, we are sitting at our higher point at 69, but again, nothing like the usual 80s that Miami is experiencing. But really all across the southeast, we are sitting pretty mild as far as temperatures. For the wind around the southeast, our highest gusts are going to be seen in Birmingham, Alabama, but overall really not too crazy of wind speeds. We're seeing 12 in Mobile, 10 in Tallahassee, and even 6 in Miami, so nothing too crazy as far as wind speeds to be concerned about. Our weekday weather map is also showing not too much precipitation in the next 3 days. Cloud coverage could increase for the southeast coming into Friday. However, those showers will stay out of the southeast for the next few days. Even into New Orleans, Atlanta, we are going to be seeing similar temperatures as we are here in Tallahassee. And it also is going to remain dry for the next few days, even drier down in Miami. A little bit of relief for those that are from Miami. It'll be a little bit drier and not as humid down there come Thursday, but really we are sitting at really low dew points, so definitely plan accordingly. You see that this says 31 in Atlanta, and the temperature will be a little bit farther from that, hence that really dry condition that you will be experiencing. Here in North Carolina, we will have a higher percent of precipitation on Wednesday with 40%, but our lowest temperature day is going to be on Thursday, but the sun will be out to help mitigate some of that really cold wind chill. So Nashville is also looking absolutely gorgeous for the next 4 days, Saturday being the sunniest day, so if you were going to get outside, Saturday is the day to do so in Nashville. Tampa, where I was just this weekend, it is looking absolutely gorgeous, a very perfect example of a Florida day, I would say, for the next 4 days. We are going to drop a little bit lower to tomorrow and Thursday into 45 as the low in Tampa on Thursday, so you're definitely going to want to bundle up if you are in that area. New Orleans, Saturday is definitely the day to look out for. Bring that umbrella out. We have about 100% chance of rain on Saturday, so that is definitely something to look out for. Our lows are going to be in the high 40s and 53 as well on Saturday as our low, but overall we are looking pretty nice as far as temperatures are concerned. So overall in New Orleans, we are looking very nice in the next few days. But we're going to zoom out a little bit and see what's going on in the Big Bend National Park with Tyler.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Oceana. We're going to be talking about our special Tuesday segment with our National Park Spotlight. And like Oceana mentioned, we'll be talking about Big Bend National Park today. Wow, doesn't that look beautiful back there with all those canyons? I mean, Big Bend is a special place for a couple of reasons. For one, it has more species of birds than any other U.S. national park with over 450 species. Now, that's pretty crazy. And not only that, it is the only national park with a mountain range entirely contained within its boundaries. So that just kind of shows you how big this place really is, because it's also the biggest park in Texas. It's larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. So that can just give you a little bit of an idea. But as we look at the weather in Big Bend National Park, today it's been a pretty great day. Highs in 73, low of 48, pretty nice moderate temperatures. A little higher than average of 65, but still pretty enjoyable and definitely not anywhere near that record of 89, which we would not want to see during this time of year for sure. But as we look at the current conditions right now, it's a little bit chillier, 55 right now, partly cloudy with some winds coming out of the northeast at 9 miles an hour. So if you happen to be in the area, you probably want to be bundled up a little bit, maybe with a hoodie and some pants, because it's not quite as warm as some other parts. As we see here, temperatures pretty uniform, mid-60s to high 60s, getting into the 70s. A little warmer here in the southern region at 79, but overall still very nice day. And our dew points are looking pretty nice as well, all in the 30s, mid-30s, keeping things nice and dry, not humid at all. So if you're out there, you won't be any too muggy, and should be able to enjoy your time out there if you're taking a visit. I know I would love to go because it looks pretty nice out there with those canyons. I'd love to see that. I've never seen those before. Current radar, things are looking pretty quiet right now. Maybe a few pop-up showers coming up in the west over there, but no storms you should be worried about. And as we look into the future, similar story, just some cloud cover coming over the area, maybe some scattered showers, but nothing you should be worried about. But now let's pass things back over to the desk with Genevieve and Priscilla. Tell me, what is an atmospheric river?
Oh yeah, Tyler, you were just discussing how dry the state of Texas and how little rain they're currently getting in Big Bend National Park. But let's talk about rain, and quite a lot of it, Priscilla.
Exactly. So we get these atmospheric rivers when there's like a lot of moisture heading into generally the western portion of the United States.
Yeah, and if we could get the graphics up to show us what an atmospheric river is, that would be wonderful. But an atmospheric river is called a river in the sky. So basically, it's pouring quite a lot of rain down onto wherever it is. And currently, the issue right now is the state of California. So we'll start off with the first atmospheric river event, which will take place up closer to San Francisco and up in Northern California, and then there we are. There's that first atmospheric river event and all the rainfall that is to come. You see that really concentrated up towards the north, and let's head down to the south into the next graphic. And there you go. You see closer to Southern California, we're really seeing that red.
Yes. Exactly. There's going to be lots of rainfall in a short amount of time, so that could arise some issues for potential flash flooding and just heavy rain in a lot of those areas.
Yeah, so remember the worst is to come on Wednesday and Thursday, and then the second event, which will be hitting Sunday into Monday. So please plan accordingly. Always look at the weather and see what your rainfall totals will really be as you're heading into work, to school, anywhere like that.
Exactly, and another thing to really be wary of is landslides. California is really prone to landslides, especially when there's a lot of rainfall, so that's one thing to worry about. And maybe check out your route heading to work before you head out.
Absolutely. From fires to atmospheric rivers, the state really endures a lot, so please try to be weather aware as best as possible. But for now, we'll turn it back to the wall for Oceana to look at the rest of the country.
Thanks, guys, for that super intuitive talk about atmospheric rivers. I know I was not completely aware of those things that you were speaking of, but that was very, very helpful to talk about. Now to zoom out a little bit more into the rest of the entire United States, we see that we are looking pretty mild across the entire country compared to some of those sub-freezing temperatures that we had been experiencing. In Dallas, we are seeing 76, and Bismarck 52, our lowest point going to be 26 in Boston, and really into tonight, Boston is going to be our coldest point here around the entire country. We are pretty dry. We see these dew points are pretty low in comparison to that temperature that everyone is experiencing right now. Our maybe more moist areas are going to be in the Louisiana area, but overall we're seeing pretty dry conditions throughout the entire United States. Any rain and precipitation to be concerned with is going to be in more of the northeast, above Tennessee, Kentucky area, and really a little bit you will see into the west. We will have a little bit more rainfall coming in to that area in the next few days. So really in the eastern United States, we could see up to 0.5 inches, just half an inch. And see, these red spots are the areas to be genuinely concerned for as far as rain. So these red areas in Northern California and Northern Washington, we could see 3 to 5 inches and some 7 inches in some areas. So it's definitely crucial that you are aware of these things. So our whole temperature outlook as far as the next 6 to 10 days, we are sitting honestly a little bit above our average in the Midwest. But in the western United States, we're leaning a little bit lower, as well as here in the southeast, as I had just mentioned, some of the temperatures will drop a little bit more in the next 6 to 10 days. So we're going to move things forward and see what's going on in Tallahassee with the lifestyle.
Yes, thank you for that, Oceana. As we flip the graphics here, we are going to be talking about Tallahassee. We're having a lot of stuff going on right now. We've got FSU sports coming up, as well as some other things going around the city as well. If the weather's been pretty nice, like we've been talking about recently the past couple of days, you know, things have been pretty quiet, no rain. So if you're going to be heading out, things are looking great. As we can see with our cameras here, beautiful sunsets all around at the Sportsplex, Panama City, Lake Bradford, and St. George's Island as well. So if you maybe wanted to catch that sunset, you got a couple more minutes to go out. Right now it's looking beautiful outside. And if you are heading in or out of Tallahassee International, like I've been saying, no weather to worry about, so no delays, clear conditions, nice crisp 59 degrees right now. And if you're traveling anywhere else in any of these other airports across the country, again, no problems, no delays. Weather looking pretty nice pretty much everywhere we're looking at here, so shouldn't be anything you have to worry about with your travels if you're coming back in. And if you've got any allergy issues, you shouldn't have to worry today because everything seems to be low with grass, weed, and tree pollen. So hopefully you haven't been having any issues with that. And for my dog owners, if you're walking your dog, or when you're walking your dog tomorrow, you might want to do it a little later, 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. It's looking pretty chilly, 49 and 52. So if you are heading out that early, definitely going to want to have a hoodie and some pants and maybe keep that walk brief because your dog will probably be a little chilly as well. And looking at FSU sports, we've got a lot going on, starting with our softball garnet and gold scrimmage. Go out there and support our women on Saturday. Nice weather, 72 degrees and partly cloudy, so perfect time to go out there and support the team. We've also got men's tennis out in Orlando if you happen to be in the area. Big game against UF, so show them who's the best college in Florida. Great weather to go out and see that as well, 74 degrees, mostly sunny. And we've also got men's basketball basketball, against Louisville. That is going to be in Louisville, so I don't know if any of you are going to be out there. But again, if you are, little chilly, 57, but the game will be indoors, so you should only have to worry about that with your commute to and from the game. And looking at our beach cam, again, we've got a beautiful sunset in the back here, but it is 59 degrees. I don't know about y'all, but that's a bit chilly for the beach for me. And in the morning, it's going to be pretty cold out there as well, in the 50s. So might not be the perfect time for that, at least not going in the water. Looking at our sportsplex, any intramurals going on, it's pretty nice weather for that. And looking into the rest of our week, things are going to be pretty nice with no rain expected. But now we're going to switch things back to local with Priscilla.
Yes.
What's going on in Tallahassee?
Yes, thank you, Tyler. Looking into Tallahassee, the next couple days are going to be pretty consistent in our standard temperatures, and we're going to be feeling these nice temperatures, good conditions, clear skies. Again, that sunset is setting right behind me, and it's currently 59 degrees, but we're going to get a little dark as the sun continues to set very soon. Again, looking across our local radar, across the Big Bend, we're not seeing any large activity, no organized storms heading into the area for the next couple of days, and really it's a great chance to get outside, enjoy this weather while you can. I know it really is a pain sometimes to have a lug around an umbrella and getting wet all the time, but these next couple of days are going to be a great chance to enjoy the outdoors. Current temperatures are sitting very comfortable, upper 50s and low 60s in the area, generally around the same temperatures, and we're feeling very comfortable. And again, our dew points are a little bit lower in the 30s and 40s, and so that's going to contribute to those feelings of dryness, and we're not having any issues with humidity, which I know is very helpful in the terms of hairstyling and such. And again, heading into the next couple of days, we're seeing some clouds towards the top of our radar, just skirting past us, so we're not even going to be really having any clouds in the sky either, so expect that sun to be out to warm you up a little bit as much as possible. Heading into tonight, the temperature is going to get as low as 46, and there's going to be a slight breeze, but overall it's going to be a nice evening, perhaps a chance to get out and stargaze. I know I've started looking into an eclipse that's going to be happening in a couple months, but there's a long time away to look out for that. But otherwise, it's going to be a great night and looking very comfortable. For the rest of the area, again, we're sitting upper 40s and low 50s. So again, very comfortable, and it's just going to be a great night. Maybe stay inside, cuddle up with a nice warm blanket. I know I recently got a heated blanket, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's great, really great thing to have, especially if you're sensitive to the cold. Tomorrow, heading into 65 degrees and sunny with some more larger breezes at 13 miles per hour. So again, keep an eye out for that. Hold on to your hat if that's something that you will be wearing tomorrow. And for the rest of the area, we're going to be sitting in the lower 60s, so it's going to be very comfortable. Expect that sun to warm you up just a little bit, but not until we get into midday hours. And generally, just a great chance to get outside, enjoy the weather, not have to worry about conditions on the road at all. But looking into the week ahead, again, we're expecting those larger showers on Sunday and Monday, and we can expect some cooler lows for the rest of this week. But Genevieve and Oceana, what did you think of the show tonight?
I'm actually very happy to find out that the next 3 days are going to be beautiful weather, just like it has been the past 2 days.
Yeah, no rain. We're so lucky that we are not in California, and we do need to make sure that everyone over there is weather aware. If you have any family or friends over there, please make sure that they are staying inside as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. And those tips that we provided earlier on in the show, if you are in that California area, are definitely something to keep in mind as far as that. But I know here in the Southeast, we are just going to be having some dry temperature, dry air, good temperatures. I'm excited to get outside.
Absolutely, and as Tyler was mentioning, get that dog out early in the morning. They'll really enjoy those temperatures. Maybe they'll need a little bit of a sweater. But for now, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook at FSU Weather.
And watch us live on YouTube, which you probably are, at FSU Weather.
And of course, follow us on Instagram and send any of your dog pictures. We'd love to see them on their walk tomorrow.
Yes, of course, and make sure you follow us on TikTok at FSU Weather as well. But I'm student meteorologist Oceana Hayden.
I'm student meteorologist Genevieve Rejack. Have a great night.